there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to get into the nail polish brand KB Shimmer. I just got a whole bunch of polishes. I've never ordered from this indie brand before, and I'm super excited to try them out with you. So I got a whole bunch of summer shades and then some just more, not basic, but more just traditional pretty shades. So these are my summer shades. I always love a good neon in the summer, so I got a bunch of pretty colors. And then for my more kind of traditional shades, I got different kind of shades of pink and blush. And then of course I got some basics. I got a black and a top coat. And then I got a fun little topper, glitter topper, that is blue and green. So that is what I'm going to show today. And with my order, I just want to show you, I got, I don't know what you call this. This is like a cleanup brush that KB Shimmer has. And it's got like really cute, like, I don't know, little fake diamonds in there. But this is like a really stiff brush, and you're supposed to kind of use it around the edges to clean up your nails. So I'm going to try that. I usually use like a pointed nail file to clean up my edges, but that doesn't usually work very well. And I also got this cool like door hanger for free from KB Nails. Kind of funny. It says, "Do not disturb. I'm doing my nails. Thank you, a nail polish addict." Yeah, so this brand was founded in 2008 by Christy Rose. She just offers a distinctive collection of vibrant shades that you can spark confidence and invoke joy in women everywhere. Yeah, I think it's cool to buy from an indie brand. I believe this came from Indiana. And what's cool is it came with a little nail application card, which I do not paint my nails like this, so I'm going to try this today and hopefully it improves the wear of my nail color, buying it this way. I also got a cute little nail polish sticker, which I love. And then I also got a hand sanitizer gel that they threw in there. Alright, so I'm going to start applying, and then I'll get into like the name of the nail color and all that. First I'm going to be applying a base coat. So I didn't buy a base coat from this brand because I have one on the way from another company and I didn't want to buy too many. But I do have one currently that I've been using. This is from Ella and Milla. I talked about this in my other nail polish video. This is all about the base, and you can get this at Ulta, Target. I don't know that it's particularly great, but it's what I have right now. So I'm just gonna apply that on all my nails first. So I am a newbie kind of nail polish person. Of course I've been wearing nail polish all my life, but really mostly on my toes because I feel like the polish on your toes always lasts longer, and the polish on my hands never quite makes it a week. I've tried gels and I just don't like how hard they are to get off. And then as far as getting my nails done regularly, like I like acrylics, I like what they can do and all the effects, and I think it's really pretty, and there's something about the feeling of having them on your hands. You could kind of use them as tools, but I don't like having regular appointments. I don't kind of like that commitment where you have to go get them redone, otherwise they look like crap. I don't really like that aspect, so I don't get my nails done hardly at all. And I feel like with a pedicure, like I like the scrub, but I feel like it doesn't do that much for me. Like I still have calluses on my feet. And then when I do like they do, you know, the polish, I feel like I can do just as good as a polish job. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I know. Not to knock on, you know, nail artists, they can do a lot more than I can, but I just don't like the maintenance of it, like, at all. So this nail application guide, it says to wash your hands, ensure nails are clean and dry, free of oil. It says use basic training or fill-in groovy base coat, and then apply a drop of polish at the top center of the nail just below the cuticle, so right here. And then it says use the brush to push the drop towards the cuticle, leaving a small gap. So you're gonna go down, and then use the brush to pull the polish straight up toward the top of the nail. You go up, and then return to the base and use the brush to swipe the polish along the right curve of the nail, like this. And then continue pulling the polish up the right side of the nail, covering the right side of the nail all the way to the top. Then you're going to repeat those steps on the left side. Swipe polish over the nail tip to prevent chipping. Apply 1 to 2 thin coats of polish, and then follow the steps with the clear nail polish. So this is a different way of doing it. I'm definitely like the kind of person that just does a lot of swipes from bottom to top and that's it. But I think maybe this will help. So I think my base coat's pretty much dry on my left hand. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start with this pink, neon pink polish. This is called Pink or Swim. This is just a super cute, bright, kind of Barbie neon pink that I've always been looking for. I don't know what it is about neon in the summer, but I just think it's like so appropriate. So it says to place a dot. Okay, I placed the dot, and then it says to go down and then to go up. This is weird. I'm not good at this technique at all, so I failed at the technique. I'm just gonna leave it like that the first coat. It's super streaky, but that's probably because I can't paint my nails. So I failed at the little tutorial. See how streaky that is? Whoopsies. Well, I'm going to use my little cleanup brush. While things are still wet. It didn't quite clean up the cuticle area. We're going to move on to the next shade and let that dry, that first coat. This is Guava Nice Day. This is kind of a melony, pink, orangish color, kind of a peach. I really like these names. So this isn't perfect, but it gets a little better and follows the tint technique a little more. It's just a little thick. I'm gonna be sure I clean off more of the polish before I apply. So this is Papaya Don't Preach. This is like an orange, a light orange, not exactly neon. I think the most neon shade is the pink. I think for me, I don't like having the first coat be so streaky. But that's how you get a thin coat, I guess. I know that seems funny, but I'm like learning how to do my nails like for the first time, it seems, with this guide. Like truly applying thin coats is hard for me. Alright, the next shade, this isn't quite neon even though it looks like it. This is Race Against Slime, and it's a little more deep. I think if it was a tad smidge brighter it would be like a true neon. I don't know, maybe in this light it's neon. I was, swatching these last night in kind of my dark room, my bedroom, and I mean, it's still pretty green. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It's a nice color, yeah. Alright, last but not least, we have Harbor Crush. This is like a pale blue. I wouldn't call this exactly neon, kind of a pastel. But I think it works with this sort of color family. Yeah, I mean, very streaky first coat. But I think it's gonna look better on our second coat. So there's our neons for summer, also kind of for Pride Month. I know, like 4th of July is coming up next week, or coming up this week, and you might want to do some patriotic stuff, but I still think this is very summery. Let's move on to the more traditional shades. This is Stop and Smell the Roses, and this is like a pink rosé, kind of holographic, but it's very subtle in my opinion. It's still very shiny, but It's just not like a very loud color, but I like that it has like a kick to it. It has a lot of little micro holographic sparkles. So this shade is applying a lot less streaky. It's still, you know, fairly sheer, but still very pretty. This is a very kind of a natural pink type of shade. Having difficulty cleaning up my nail with this around the cuticle. It's not quite small enough. So that's what that one looks like. Very natural and pretty. Next we're gonna do That's Nude to Me, and this has a very light shade, a lot of sparkle to it. I could see this, you know, probably any of these colors, well, most of them are gonna be very professional, sophisticated shades. I would call them boring, but I think these have, because of their, you know, pretty tones and sparkle, they're not boring. I mean, once you get up close, you're gonna see like that subtle glamour that these shades have. So that's that one. Very, very light but sparkly. It's a little tough to see, but very nude, right? Next up we have a really fun shade. This is Stay Toasty, my friends, and this is like pink, gold, green, very cool kind of duochrome shade. I was a little hesitant on getting it because I wasn't quite sure about it, but I'm so glad that I did because I swatched it last night, and it's a transformer shade. So any of these, like this other shade I'm about to show you, it like turned it magenta, which I thought was pretty cool. But I'm gonna apply it on its own. This is like that perfect golden pink peach shade, but it has a really cool shift to it. It reminds me of the Orgasm blush or lip gloss. It's very pretty, and I like that one. See, I like, you know, a pink, kind of a traditional shade, but it has a little bit of kick to it. That's right up my alley. So next we're gonna try out the black on my ring finger, and then we're gonna top it off, but we're just gonna do the black first. So this one I believe claims to be one coat black. This is Total Eclipse, which I love the name because of that song. Ooh, this is pretty dark, I have to say. So I messed that up because I'm using my left hand, and it's a lot of pressure with the black. All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So that's one coat, that's pretty good. Last shade with color, we have Take Back Control. This is kind of a mauve shade, a little bit, you know, on the safe side, of course. But this is the shade where this one transformed it into kind of like a magenta shade, which was surprising, at least when I swatched it, not on an actual nail, but on a paper. It really made that shade pretty. But this shade is really kind of pretty on its own. It's a little bit of a kind of a traditional mauve, which I love. It's a little bit dark. It's a little bit brown toned from far away, but just a really pretty traditional shade. Alright, last what we have is a top coat, and I'm gonna wait to apply that until we're all done. I mean, these colors don't really go together. I mean, I'm still gonna rock it, but yeah, these are some really fun colors for, this is for summer. This could be any time. If you don't like black, then you don't like black, but I'm gonna put a topper on it, so it's gonna be a little jazzy. So I'm just gonna wait for these to dry, and we're gonna do another coat. Alright, this is the final look of the polishes after 2 coats and a top coat. And I went ahead and put on the topper, Party Like a Quac Star, on these two fingers. So I'll go ahead and show you these in the sunlight. Alright guys, so I totally forgot to mention I got a sugar scrub from Quac Shimmer. This is the raspberry vanilla scent. And it definitely smells like raspberries. So I'm going to go ahead and show you near my sink what this is like when you use it as a hand scrub. It definitely has some glitter in it. You can see that there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. Right, sorry for like the awful lighting. I'm just gonna take a little bit and get it wet. So this is what it looks like when it's wet. It smells very raspberry still. Definitely feels like a typical sugar scrub. I would have liked to have done this before I put on my polish, but I totally forgot. So it does smell really good. They have different scents. I really like raspberry, so I got this one. They do have ones with like different colors mixed in, but this one's pretty much purple. Even though there's some glitter in it, I'm not seeing... I see a little bit of glitter on my hands, but it's not a ton. But I mean, this feels very exfoliating, very relaxing. Alright, so my hands do not look glittery at all. They smell really good. They definitely feel softer. Yeah, they smell really good. They're soft. They feel clean. I definitely recommend. I do like the scented ones. And just remember, like, even if you don't love fragrance, not on your hands for very long, you're washing with it. Yeah, I definitely recommend the raspberry vanilla. Alright guys, that is it for me. I'm really impressed with these polishes. I think they're pretty great. Quac Shimmer, definitely a brand to check out. They did have a couple new launches lately and a couple sales on certain polishes, so I would definitely try them out if you haven't heard of them before. They have some pretty nice finishes, and I like that they weren't just... I like that they're not just into shimmers and multi-chromes and hollows and all that. They have a lot of good basic shades too, and a lot of good neons if you're into that. So check them out and let me know if you have any questions. Have you tried Quac Shimmer before? If so, let me know what your favorite shades are so I can try them out myself. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.